Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta has played down the seriousness of the injury sustained by Eze against Newcastle on Saturday. The attacking midfielder scored the winner at the weekend, but he was forced off with a problem early in the second half. Asked about the fitness of both Eze and Kai Havertz following the match, Arteta said, "Let's see. At the moment they have to be looked after, but hopefully they're going to be okay." In an interview after the win on Saturday, Arteta said both Havertz and Eze had sustained minor injuries, although further assessment was still needed. Both of them had to come off. I think it was small niggles. We don't know the extent of that. Probably tomorrow we will know more. Considering Havertz's poor injury record this season, there will be doubts over whether he will make a swift return to action. Arsenal hero Eze addresses injury scare and gives exciting Atletico Madrid message. Arsenal attacking midfielder Eze struck the winner against Newcastle, but he was forced off early in the second half due to injury. Eze is optimistic he's avoided injury, and is relishing the chance to take centre stage for double-chasing Arsenal. The 27-year-old playmaker, who also has his eyes firmly set on making England's World Cup squad, hobbled off with a knock on Saturday, scoring a first-half firecracker against Newcastle. Eze's pinpoint curling strike was the latest instalment in his ever-growing catalogue of impressive goals, and he's determined to keep delivering big moments during the run-in to drive the Gunners over the line. He said, "I think the type of player I am, when I'm in positions like that, I just try my best to create and be as effective as possible. My job is to help the team score and create goals, so the more I'm in those positions, the more confident I am. It's definitely something that I try to do. I try to take responsibility whenever I play football. For me, it's part of it." The former Crystal Palace starlet has now hit the back of the net 41 times in the Premier League, and remarkably, over half of those goals, 21, have come in the final 3 months of the season. He was signed to provide star quality for Arsenal, and with a maximum of just 7 matches left to play in all competitions, it's impossible to ignore how different things could have looked for Eze this term. Instead of battling relegation with Tottenham, he has a salivating Champions League semi-final against Atletico Madrid on the horizon, and the Premier League title remains firmly up for grabs. The level-headed £67.5 million summer arrival insists now is not the time for reflection, as this season-defining stretch is what he has worked his whole life for. He continued, "This is football at the highest level. I enjoy playing in the biggest moments. I try my best to be there in the biggest moments. This is what the team has been pushing and working for. Now that we're here, you have an opportunity to give everything. It's about everyone. Everyone is in the team to do what they're good at. We've all got different strengths and weaknesses, so it's about working hard to put yourself in a position to be the best version of ourselves." As time goes on, the players understand each other more, the boss understands us more, and that's how it goes. It's about enjoying it as much as we can. Kai Havertz's injury against Newcastle, it's now been over 2 years, April 2024, since the German captain Martinodegaard and Bukayosaka shared the pitch together in a 1-0 Champions League quarter-final defeat to Bayern Munich. However, Eze's selfless shift to the left flank is now paying dividends for Arsenal, and it also means Arteta can now accommodate his 3 most creative players in one effective system. Eze continued, "It's a different position, but it's more about occupying space and finding different outlets and different positions to hurt opponents. I try to enjoy my football wherever I am. It's important to have creative people alongside each other, and as you can see, with the collections that we have, it's definitely helpful, and I'm enjoying playing with players like Martin and Bukayo." He also clarified following his injury scare, "Yeah, I'm okay. It was just precautionary. Arsenal are awaiting further clarity on the fitness of Kai Havertz after the forward was forced off during Saturday's Premier League clash with Newcastle United. But early indications suggest the injury may not be as serious as initially feared. The Germany international was substituted in the first half of Arsenal's 1-0 victory at the Emirates Stadium, undergoing down with an apparent muscle or groin issue. The 26-year-old appeared visibly distressed as he made his way down the tunnel, raising immediate concerns among supporters and coaching staff alike. Havertz's withdrawal came despite a positive start to the match, having already contributed an assist for the decisive goal before his early exit. However, given his history of injury setbacks this season, the sight of him limping off reignited fears of another lengthy spell on the sidelines. The incident adds to what has been a challenging campaign for Havertz, who has already missed significant time due to previous fitness issues. His latest setback also comes at a crucial stage of the season, with Arsenal competing in both the Premier League title race and the Champions League, making his availability particularly important. Despite those concerns, reports from Hand of Arsenal suggest there is now cautious optimism surrounding the extent of the injury. Initial fears that the problem could be severe have reportedly been eased following early assessments, although a definitive timeline for his return has not yet been established.